We will strike all three of the big three at once. UAW to strike GM, Ford and Stellantis. Jamie L. LaReau. USA Today Network. Detroit. The United Auto Workers launched a historic strike late Thursday by targeting all three Detroit automakers at once after contract negotiations failed to land a new deal. UAW members at three assembly plants in Michigan, Ohio, and Missouri went on strike after their labor contracts expired at 11:59 p.m. The strike, which the union calls the stand-up strike, targets specific plants of Ford Motor Company, General Motors and Stellantis, which makes Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Fiat brands. Union leaders have said they will select new target plants to take out on strike in various waves if negotiations continue to fail to land new agreements with the auto companies. The strategy is designed to keep the automakers off guard and leverage the union's position to secure a better contract than the offers the Detroit automakers have made so far. The first three facilities targeted are Ford Michigan Assembly Plant, Final Assembly and Paint Only, in Wayne, Michigan, Stellantis Toledo Assembly Complex in Ohio, and General Motors Wentzville Assembly in Missouri. UAW strike. These states may experience the most significant job losses. This strategy will keep the companies guessing. It will give our national negotiators maximum leverage and flexibility in bargaining. And if we need to go all out, we will. Everything is on the table, UAW President Shawn Fain said in a late-night livestream to members on Facebook Live. No matter what, all of us need to keep organizing. Rallies, protests, red shirt days, Fain said during the broadcast. We must show the companies you are ready to join and stand up and fight on a moment's notice. His comments come near the end of a day of last-minute bargaining across the Detroit automakers. The UAW has been negotiating with all three carmakers separately, yet simultaneously, since late summer. Automakers react in disappointment shortly before midnight. GM sent out a statement saying the union informed the automaker it was on strike at Wentzville Assembly as of 11:59 p.m. We are disappointed by the UAW leadership's actions. Despite the unprecedented economic package GM put on the table, including historic wage increases and manufacturing commitments, GM said in the statement. We will continue to bargain in good faith with the union to reach an agreement as quickly as possible for the benefit of our team members, customers, suppliers and communities across the U.S. In the meantime, our priority is the safety of our workforce. Similarly, Stellantis sent a statement that read, we are extremely disappointed by the UAW leadership's refusal to engage in a responsible manner to reach a fair agreement in the best interest of our employees, their families and our customers. We immediately put the company in contingency mode and will take all the appropriate structural decisions to protect our North American operations and the company. Help for suppliers. Biden. Considering emergency aid to suppliers who could be hit hard by UAW strike spur negotiations rather than paralyze, Stellantis makes its popular Jeep Wrangler 4xe, and Jeep Gladiator pickups at the Toledo complex. At Michigan Assembly, formerly called Michigan Truck Plant, Ford builds the Ranger midsize pickup and the Bronco SUV. Wentzville Assembly in Missouri is where GM builds the Chevrolet Colorado and GMC Canyon midsize pickups and the Chevrolet Express and GMC Savannah vans. At this point, the three assembly plants that will walk out are a dramatic shot across the bow, said labor expert Harley Shaken, professor emeritus at the University of California, Berkeley. The closure creates economic pain without a wider paralysis throughout the company. It is meant to spur negotiations rather than paralyze the company. If the tactic doesn't work to get a better offer, Shaken said other more strategic plants may be struck that could increase the pressure on the automakers by crippling facilities that make engines, transmissions and other vital components. A GM stamping plant, the Chevrolet Metal Center in Flint, and a GM Delphi Electronics plant in Flint went out on a 54-day strike in 1998, paralyzing virtually the entire corporation, Shaken said. That could lead to a lockout at other facilities that aren't struck but may not be able to operate with certain components, raising the specter that workers at those plants would suffer financial losses. Alternatively, the union could revert to shutting all plants at a single automaker, SHOHAG said. Tess Mello, 23, of Ann Arbor, and a member of the Graduate Employees Organization at the University of Michigan, Center, stands with other UAW supporters across from the Ford Michigan assembly plant in Wayne less than an hour ahead of an impending UAW strike Thursday night, September 14, 2023.